Ever pondered how a nation can be so divided it goes to war with itself? How did the bonds of unity snap, pitting brother against brother in the American Civil War? Our journey today navigates the turbulent waters of this monumental event, unraveling the causes that led to it and the consequences that followed. The seeds of the Civil War were sown long before the first shots rang out at Fort Sumter in 1861. The root cause? Slavery, a contentious issue that had been dividing the nation since its inception. The northern states, with their burgeoning industrial economy, were moving away from the institution. Contrastingly, the southern states, reliant on agriculture, clung to slavery as their economic lifeblood. But the issue of slavery was more than an economic divide. It was a moral chasm. The Compromise of 1850, the Kansas-Nebraska Act, and the infamous Dred Scott decision were all attempts to placate both sides, but they only served to stoke the flames of discord. The election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860 escalated tensions. Lincoln's anti-slavery stance was seen as a direct threat to the Southern way of life. 7 Southern states seceded from the Union even before Lincoln took office, forming the Confederate States of America. 4 more followed after the attack on Fort Sumter, marking the start of the Civil War. The war was bloody and brutal, the most notable battle being Gettysburg. It was a turning point, leading to the Union's eventual victory. However, the true game-changer was Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation in 1862, which declared slaves in Confederate-held territory free. The end of the war in 1865 didn't mean an end to the nation's troubles. The assassination of Lincoln, just days after the Confederate surrender, threw the nation into turmoil. The period that followed, known as Reconstruction, was a time of profound change and bitter resentment. Reconstruction saw the ratification of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, abolishing slavery, granting citizenship to all born or naturalized in the U.S., and ensuring voting rights regardless of race or previous servitude. But with these advancements came backlash. The rise of groups like the Ku Klux Klan exposed the deep-seated racism that still permeated the country. So, to encapsulate, the American Civil War was a product of a deep-seated divide over slavery, further fueled by political and economic differences. The election of Abraham Lincoln and the secession of Southern states marked the start of the devastating conflict. The war led to the Emancipation Proclamation and the eventual abolition of slavery, but it also left a legacy of deep scars and unresolved issues. The consequences of the war were far-reaching. The Reconstruction period saw significant advancements in civil rights, but also a backlash that revealed the persistent racial divide. The legacy of the Civil War continues to shape the United States to this day, a testament to the profound impact of this tumultuous period in American history.